Hello, ma'am. So this is my blockchain project. My project title is Fake Product Identification using blockchain. So the main agenda of the project is that if a seller selling a product multiple times using the same QR, the product will be fake. So the first time it sell the product, then it will be a genuine product. But if it is using the same QR and selling it multiple times, that then we can say that the product is fake. So here you can see in VS Code my all the directories, my directories and all the files. Here is some truffle configuration file. I use truffle because I use JavaScript for my project, and I also use web3.js for the code, and I use Solidity to write the smart contract. This is my main file, which is product.sol. It contains all the smart contract code, and there is some package JSON and other files regarding the project. So first you can see the product. We can see the code here. Here is seller. Next is the product item. It is the list and mapping. Here is the add seller. It is done by the manufacturer. Next is view sellers. We can see all the sellers added by the manufacturer. Next one is add product. We can, whenever the manufacturer create a product, he can add the product. We can see all the product by this function. The manufacturer sell the product to a particular seller. Now this is the seller sell product. The seller sell the product to the customer. Here is query product list. We can see all the product list. Here is seller list. We can see the list of all the seller. Here is purchase history. We can see the customer's purchase history, and here is the verify product. We can verify the product whether it is genuine or fake. So we can say there is a three section in my project. First is the manufacturer who can create a product and sell to a particular seller. Second is a seller can see all the product he can have, and he sell the particular product to a particular consumer. In consumer section we have two things. One thing is that the history of the consumer, and second thing is that it will see identify, we can say it can identify whether the product is fake or genuine. So first I'm going to run through truffle my code. So truffle migrate, what it is, it does both the things. First it can compile the code and migrate it. So our network is up to date, so no need to change anything. Now I will run npm, so it will run the node, so we can see the UI for the further process. So npm oh sorry. So here is starting. So this is our UI. For the network I use Ganache. Ganache is nothing but a local network. It provides some accounts which have some fake Ethereum, so we can use to proceed our transaction. So it is the Ganache. It is a local Ethereum network. I create my workspace as a fake product, and my network ID is 5777. It is the gas limit. You can see the gas price currently, as I worked some before, so it's showing some blocks. There is 19 blocks that is already created. We can see the transaction, what transaction all it is done. We can see here, and the detail from address to contract address, whatever there is, everything. you can see the migration product as I shown in my code. There is two main Solidity file, one is migration and then is product. We can set the configuration on the basis of our truffle configuration file. So here we can, such a way we can create our workspace. So we can see multiple address and 100 Ethereum in each the addresses. Another thing is MetaMask. uh, MetaMask is a wallet, so he asked for the password. Sorry. So here is my account. You can see I created three account. uh, I create a new account for all my transaction. So for that I simply go on the import account, and import account will ask about the private key. So I have to show private key. So I go to Ganase and use any. So like I using index 3. Suppose I using index 3. So it shows some private key. I go on the private key, copy it and use it as my MetaMask. So suppose I am creating a new account. So import account, the key that I copied, I can import. So you can see it is account 4, it is created and it is showing 100 Ethereum. Now I need to connect it with my localhost 3000. So to connect, I go on the connect. Now it is connected. Okay, so if I change the name, so I can change it. You can go on account detail. Suppose I change it like fake network, fake product. So this is the account I use for all my transaction. Okay. By default in MetaMask I create a fake product network as my wallet. It uses all the network that is shown in a Ganase. You can also create any network. The process to create a network is like that. We can create a new network, like add network, and it is MetaMask. You can use any network if you it is work with the real world also. For example, if I use Ethereum mainnet, we can show here. There is also Ethereum testnet which use some Goril and other network. It works similar like a mainnet, but the Ethereum that is used are fake. You can see other things like RBTR1, Aurora mainnet, and many other Polygon mainnet. These are already available. There is also some fake some test network, and you can create your own network. So I use this fake product network, use the URL that is a Ganase URL, same the URL. Okay. uh, Same URL, and the chain ID is 1337. It is default. We can use only 1337 for Ganase ID. The currency symbol is Ethereum. Such a way I create my own wallet, my own network, and its wallet. Our UI. So as I told previously, there is three section: manufacturer, seller, and consumer. So first I will go in the manufacturer section. So you can see there is there is some four operation in the manufacturer section, like add product, add seller, sell product to seller, and query seller. I will do all the operation one by one. First I am going to add the product. So I will write manufacturer ID. So I take manufacturer ID like 2050. 2050 is my manufacturer ID. 2050 is my manufacturer ID. Then I will add some product serial number like 2000 30 as my product serial number, then product price like some 30,000. It is product name is mobile, some cell phone or mobile, you can write anything, and product brand is some Samsung. Now I'm going to add the product. I will click add the product. It will ask for a transaction, so I will do confirm. So the product is added. Now I will download the QR so I can reuse it. Okay, so it is reused it. So 2030 was my serial number, so the file saved by the name of 2030. Next is again I go in manufacturer, add seller. I'm going to add the seller. Seller is something Chandra, and seller code is Chandra 123, and seller manager is like Kuswaha, and manufacturer ID as I used 2050 as my manufacturer ID, so I reuse it. Seller brand I use Samsung, so the seller will be for the Samsung. Seller phone number is 987654321222, whatever you can write. It is a dummy phone number. So now seller address is something like Trichy. Now I added the seller, so as I click on the add the seller, it is asking for some transaction. I confirm it. Now the seller is added. Again I will go in the manufacturer section. Now I sell product to seller. So to sell the product I will scan a QR. So you can see by my QR like 2030 by my serial number, so I'm using the same QR. So while scanning it recognizes 2030. Seller code I write Chandra 123. Chandra 123 is my seller code. I sell this product to Chandra 123. So the manufacturer sold the product. Now I will check what is query seller. So if I write the seller ID, so I seller manufacturer ID, it was 2050. I will get all the seller. So you can see here the ID is 0, name is Chandra, brand is Samsung, code is Chandra 123, and the number and the manager and the address, everything is visible, very fine. Now I will go in the seller section. Now seller section, you can see there is two things. One is sell product to a consumer, product for the sell. So I will sell product to a consumer. First I will go in again product for the sell. So I will check seller code. So I in previously I used Chandra 123 and submit it. So we can see the seller है product status available, product price is 30,000, it product brand is Samsung, and it is a mobile, and you can the product serial number is also 2030. Now I will go again on a seller section. You can now I'm going to sell the product to a consumer. So I'm using scan an image. You can use camera also. Choose an image using the same. If I'm saying if I'm selling the same product to my consumer, so 2030 I'm taking. So it recognized serial number is 2030. Like my customer is someone like Isa. Isa is my consumer. Consumer code. I'm looking Isa 123. Now I sell to consumer Isa 123. I will confirm it. The product is sold to Isa 123. Now I'm going to seller section and go for the product for sale. If I'm using again same Chandra 123, I submit it. It is product status is not available, so product is not available for selling. But now I will go in a seller section and I will do the same thing again. Like I choose the same image like 2030, open, and you can see now I am doing it again. Like consumer is like my consumer is Vijay 123. So product will be sold, you can see, but it is not a genuine product. Now we can check for consumer. So first is a consumer purchase history. So I can see isa 123 get product. You can see Chandra 123 seller code and manufacturer code is 2050. Now I will go again in consumer section. Now I'm going for the product verification. So isa is the QR, so 2030 is my QR, so I'm using it. Now you can see product serial number. Consumer is isa 123. So get product status, it is a genuine product. Since isa was our first consumer, so the product is genuine. But if I use bj123 as I shown previously, product was not available in our in seller section, so it sold again with using the same QR. So this product must be fake, so you can see it is a fake product. That's it. Thank you.